What's up, everybody? AJ Kirsch here, the voice of Buzz in WWE2K19, and welcome to another episode of WWE2Kfabe, when I give you the inside perspective and behind-the-scenes stories surrounding the voiceover and motion capture of WWE2K19. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Right off the bat, I'd like you to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know exactly when new videos drop. Of course, episodes of WWE2Kfabe drop every Monday and Wednesday. Bonus content every Friday. Social media links in the description of this video. Merchandise links in the description of this video. Use code WWE2K19 at checkout to save 20%. Shirts ship worldwide. We're going to get right into questions from the last episode of WWE2Kfabe. And remember, if you have questions or feedback on what you see in this episode, sound off in the comments below and I will address those comments and feedback and questions to kick off the next episode of WWE2Kfabe, which will be coming next Monday. All right, I'm seeing these for the first time, so we're just going to plow right through them. Never Ending Dream X saying, you missed the chance to say selfie with my selfie. Yes, last week, or rather this past episode, was when Buzz took a selfie of himself on the side of a tour bus. Hashtag goals. Steven Pinkowski asking, when you put all the links to your social media, is it just cut and paste? Or do you use the same stuff every time? He didn't say or. I just threw that in there. I don't know why. Yes, it's just cut and paste. My social media stays the same. So a lot of the description in every video from episode to episode stays the same. It's just more efficient that way. And then he asks again, why does Randy Orton look like Wade Barrett in this game? I thought the same thing, and I'm not really sure why. By the way, I'm not a gamer, so I may never play, much less own this game, but I will absolutely support you as much as possible. Keep up the grind. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. Much love to the Wrecking Ball, Paul Isadora. Katie Schwoyer asking, do you have a nickname? Mine is Crazy. I love the Universal Champion. Buzz is a nickname, isn't it? I mean, they had to call him something. If you're asking me, personally, if I have a nickname, AJ is my nickname, not my real name. Take a guess as to what my real name is. Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Games Galore asking, also next year, will Buzz return? That's a great question. I have not heard anything about WWE 2K20. I hope so. Man, after how well received my career was this year, I would be personally a little disappointed if I didn't have some kind of role in 2K20. But time will tell. Fingers crossed. If you want to see me in WWE 2K20, tweet at WWE Games and let them know. They listen. They scour social media. They see the feedback. They see the love. They see the hate. So if you want to see me as Buzz in WWE 2K20, sound off on social media at WWE Games on Twitter and Instagram and let them know. Because I want to be in it too. What are your signature moves and finishers? That comes from Chris Thunder for Life. When I was an active pro wrestler, and by that I mean just working as much as possible, I used the Stone Cold Stunner because after Tough Enough, I asked Steve if I could use it, and he said, and I quote, "Kid, I don't give a shit what you do." So I took that as a yes. And I was also a big Shawn Michaels fan. He was the guy that made me want to be a pro wrestler, so I started doing an elbow from the top rope as my kind of alternate finisher. It wasn't his, but it was one of his trademark moves. Let's see. Games Galore. Can you answer this on Wednesday? Yes, I can. If you could have any finisher in the WWE, what would it be? Also, if any championship was handed to you, what would you want it to be? Actually, if I could have any finisher, it would be the Stunner. I think it's the best finisher in all of wrestling because it can come out of nowhere, all due respect to the RKO, and you can do it to anybody. It's not limited by strength or size or fatigue. I mean, the dude executing the move is just falling to his butt, and the other dude's just falling to his knees. So I would take the Stunner. I think it's the best finisher in all of wrestling. And if I had a championship handed to me, what would I want it to be? Handed to me, I guess, implies that I didn't actually win it. I assume that means it will be awarded to me. But screw it. WWE Championship. I mean, if you're a WWE Champion, you go down in history alongside some of the greatest names to ever lace up a pair of boots. So if I could have any championship, won or awarded, it would be the WWE Championship. Rampage 2K saying, love these videos, dude. Keep it up. What did you think of TLC? I didn't catch all of TLC. I liked what I saw. I thought AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan had a hell of a match. I love that Daniel Bryan just straight up out-wrestled AJ Styles because, you know, I think an argument could be made who's the best in the world right now. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, they have been in that conversation, and I dare say are still in that conversation for quite some time. So enjoyed that part. Didn't catch a whole lot of the rest of it. I just kind of had it on in the background for a bunch of other stuff. Finally, is this finally? Yes, this is finally. Dan Isgro says, liked and subscribed. Thank you. Please do so if you haven't yet, by the way. Not Dan. I already know you have. Everybody else watching. What was your first video game voiceover job and how did you land it? Universal title, I don't mind the red. Oh, good. He's addressing something I brought up last week. Universal title, I don't mind the red, but I would like world title belts to have the globe on the main plate rather than WWE. I completely agree. I think I mean, obviously, WWE has to put their logo on everything because they're a business, and it's far more about WWE, the brand, than the, I guess, international integrity of the championship. So I get it, but I agree. I think my favorite belt was 98 to 2002, kind of the Attitude Era belt. My first video game voiceover job, I guess, was just really within the last year. It was just a little bit before WWE2K19. I had one line in a downloadable game. I think you can download it for Android and iPhone, called Conga Party Master, I think is what it was called. And my character was Richie. It was like a hidden character, so it wasn't even selectable right off the bat. And my only line, I was like this big, like fat kind of Southern gentleman. And my only line was, "What could possibly go wrong?" And it sounded just like that too. So there you have it. My very first video game voiceover job in its entirety. And then WWE 2K19 came along, and hopefully WWE 2K20, and hopefully a lot more video games to come because I had a blast. I hope to do it again. Thank you so much for your questions and your feedback. Again, if you have questions or feedback about what you see in this episode, leave it in the comments below, and I will address it to kick off the next episode of WWE2Kfabe on Monday. Now, before we begin with WWE2Kfabe, we cannot proceed until I show some love to MK Ice and Fire, the gaming channel on YouTube. They have been kind enough to give me permission to use footage of every single cutscene from my career mode in WWE2K19 that they have already uploaded to their YouTube channel. So without the support of MK Ice and Fire, this show could not be possible. So check them out if you are at all interested in video games, and if you're watching this, there's a good chance you are. You will appreciate giving them a subscription. So, MK Ice and Fire, thank you so much, as always. And now, without any further ado, let's dive into the next episode, episode 20 of WWE 2Kfabe.
And we find Buzz walking very gingerly to the ring after escaping not one attempted murder, but 2 attempted murders at the hands of Triple H. Of course, Triple H missing Buzz with a sledgehammer from behind and ends up completely shattering the window of the limo. And then once inside the limo, Buzz was sent full speed into the side of the bus that his face is on the side of. Not cool, Triple H. Buzz is in his gym clothes, which means he means business.
Now, I'm not out here to make some long speech about everything Triple H has done to me.
Now, you may notice the position of the mic is lower than you might see on Monday Night Raw, and the reason for that is, remember, Buzz could be any size, any dimensions. You know, just he could look like anything. His form is in the hands of the player. So if the mic was like too close to his face or too high, the animation wouldn't look natural. The models of the character wouldn't look natural. There'd be overlapping that would just make the character look weird. So we had to relearn how to hold the microphone at like sternum level, at heart level, so that, you know, they could animate appropriately. And there were a couple times where they had to stop us and actually tell us to lower the microphone because, you know, if you ever cut a promo, you know the habit is to kind of eat the mic.
Guts you're a bit lacking in the intelligence department.
You're lacking in the intelligence department.
Noticed, we have a 3-on-1 advantage And I think we all know from the last couple of weeks how that's going to turn out.
Nuh-uh.
You know, I may be a bit stubborn sometimes,
That's a shoot.
but I'm not stupid. If anything, Triple H, you've taught me that I can't always do everything on my own. So that's why I decided to even the playing field.
Yeah, come here.
Just a little bit.
Come here. I got plans. Think I don't have plans? I got plans with abs and cool Carnage makeup.
We saw Buzz team up with Finn Balor in his battles against Bray Wyatt, and now Finn is here once again to have his back.
Okay, so you have one other guy. Big deal. We still outnumber you.
Batista, very enthusiastic. Randy Orton, not as much. That's right.
From SmackDown Live. What's he doing here? Obviously, Buzz reached out for backup.
Oh, hey, bro.
Now I'd say it's a little more even.
In fact, exactly even. I'm not great at math, but it looks like 3-on-3 to me. Evolution backpedaling. Yeah, you should be. You should be.
You should know this is far from over. At WWE Fastlane, it will be Evolution.
Live in the
versus
fast
three of you.
lane.
Wow, that is
That's a hell of a
I never
match,
thought
actually.
we'd
If
see.
if these three were to take on Evolution, I'd pop big time for that. That would be a hell of a match. I'm just saying. And next week on Monday Night Raw. Welcome, everyone.
There are the three men who will team tonight to take on the reunited Evolution.
It's going to be quite the challenge for the new group.
Yeah, I'm
the
like, I want to be too
Buzzkills.
sweet
Did you
too.
come up
Might,
with that name,
yeah,
Byron?
that's right.
No, I can't take credit for that.
I wouldn't want to either.
I am also too sweet. RKO out of nowhere.
Record with that move. That's
Randy Orton is fuming right now. There's a count. 1, 2, and 3. Buzz getting the victory, pinning Triple H to the canvas. That Fastlane graphic kind of reminded me of Burnout Takedown, which I think is my all-time favorite racing game.
But in the end,
It's up there with like San
wasn't
Francisco
enough.
Rush.
If that was truly Triple H's last-ditch effort to stop Buzz, then
And
this has to be
throwing
quite
up
the
the
relief
too
for
sweet.
Buzz
There's
to
one
not
for
have
you.
to be
There's one for
constantly-
you. Oh, what the hell?
Wait, I don't understand. These three were just celebrating a huge victory, and now this?
Ow! Yeah, what he said.
Don't do this.
Buzz on the receiving end of what Corey Graves said, and then the coup de grace.
Right to the ribs.
Oh, son of a bitch, I don't believe it.
Cashing in his money in the bank contract.
Just when Buzz thought
So
he
for
had
those of
he
you
could
watching
trust.
for the first time, this is my first time seeing this. I have not played through my career mode, and damn it! AJ Styles just took the Universal Championship. I was wondering, I was like, this late in my career mode heading into WrestleMania, and Buzz has the championship? That's not how it usually works, but nope. AJ Styles cashing in Money in the Bank.
No idea.
All right, everyone, that's going to do it for this episode of WWE2Kfabe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know exactly when new videos drop. I will see you right here on Friday for some bonus content. What that's going to be exactly, I don't know yet. I still have to figure it out. And a new episode of WWE2Kfabe will be dropping on Monday. In the meantime, please follow me on social media. Please browse my merchandise. Links to both are in the description of this video. Kind of slow for the holiday season. I don't have any shows coming up, so do yourself a favor. If there is an independent wrestling show happening in your area, go out of your way to check it out. I can't tell you how much it means to performers on any stage, really, but especially those smaller stages. When you buy a ticket, when you buy a t-shirt, when you walk up to somebody and say, hey, I appreciated your performance tonight. It really does mean the world to the performers. So please make that happen at some point this weekend. Find a local independent wrestling show. Go out and support independent wrestling. And until next time, I'm AJ Kirsch. Take care, y'all.